In this video, we will discuss about parts of a flower. As we discussed in previous video, flower has 4 whorls or 4 parts. Out of those 4, 2 are non-essential and 2 are essential. Non-essential parts are sepals and petals. Essential parts are pistil and stamen because they play role in reproduction, while these two they are not going to play any role in reproduction. So first whorl or lowermost whorl of a flower is sepal or calyx. Sepal is attached to the basal part, that is thalamus or receptacle. Individually it is called sepal, but collectively sepals are called calyx. So calyx is lowermost whorl of a green leaf-like floral appendages. What is the function of this sepal or calyx? Why they are present in a flower? They provide support and protection to the flower when it is in bud condition. And sepals are called petaloid when they are colored other than green. In most of the cases it is green, but sometimes it is colored. So colored sepal is called petaloid. And flower with free sepals means many sepals are there, but they are free, they are not fused. Then we call those flower polysepalous. And second category of flower on the basis of sepals fusion, or they are free or they are fused. Second category is gamosepalous, when sepals are fused. What term we use? Gamosepalous. And gamosepalous calyx has following types, like campanulate, when it is calyx is in the form of bell, it is bell-like, we call it campanulate. And example of campanulate calyx is petunia. Second, in some flower, gamosepalous calyx is infundibulum, infundibuliform type, means shape is funnel shaped. We call this calyx atropa, or it is found in atropa, we call it infundibuliform, that is funnel shaped. Third type of calyx, which is gamosepalous, that is tube shaped, we call it tubular. An example where it is present or in which flower it is present, that is verbena. And sometimes gamosepalous calyx, they are cup shaped and called cupulate. Where they are present? Example of cupulate calyx is gossypium. Gossypium flower has cup-like calyx, or such type of shape is present. And next type is urceolate. It is present in dianthus when gamosepalous calyx is urn-shaped. Urn-shaped means narrow neck above a rounded body. Then what type of shape is that? Urn-shaped. So when calyx is urn-shaped, we call it urceolate. Where it is present? Example of urceolate is dianthus. And sepals which fall down at the time of withering of flowers. When flowers they shrivel off at that time, sepals also fall down along with that. Then what term we use? Deciduous. Such flowers or such sepals are called deciduous, which fall down at the time of withering of flowers. Next term is caducous. Caducous, sepals fall down at the time of opening of flower. Means before it, flower is in bud condition. When it opened, along with that, what happens? The event which happens during this time, caducous sepals fall down at the time of opening of flower. Before it is in bud condition. When flower open, at that time falling down of sepals happen. Where caducous type of arrangement is there? It is found in poppy plant. You heard about a theme, that is poppy. In poppy flower, sepals fall down at the time of opening of flower. In some flower, sepals do not fall down. They remain even after the formation of fruit from ovary. Sepals, they remain attached at the base of the fruit. That is persistent, means they remain, they persist along with the fruit, at the base of the fruit. Apicalyx or hypocalyx. If below the main calyx there is another set of sepal like structure, then we call that apicalyx. What is apicalyx? It is an extra wall of green sepal-like organs which lie below and outside calyx. Examples are China rose, strawberry.
Start.
Second non-essential wall or non-essential part of flower is corolla or petals. Colored part of flower, that is called petal, and collectively petals are called corolla. What is corolla? It is inner series, right? It lies inner to the sepals. So it is inner series of flat, non-essential floral organs which are brightly colored. Why they are brightly colored? They are brightly colored to attract pollinating agents, to facilitate pollination, which is very important event before fertilization. And petals are called sepaloid. When petals or corolla, they develops greenish shade or color, they are called sepaloid. Otherwise they are brightly colored rather than green color. Corolla is called polypetalous when petals are free, they are not fused, and it is gamopetalous when many petals are there but petals are fused. So polypetalous and gamopetalous flowers are on the basis of their petals are free or their petals are fused. Polypetalous forms are there. Number one, cruciform. Cruciform, in this case petals are free, but how they are arranged? They are arranged like a cross diagonally. You can see this arrangement in brassica flower. Brassica, that is sarso, mustard. Okay, so what kind of arrangement of petal is there? Petals are arranged like a cross and in diagonal manner. Polypetalous arrangement can be seen here, rosaceous. In rosaceous flowers, petals spread horizontally. You can see this in case of rose. Petals are free, but how they are arranged? They spread horizontally. And gamopetalous forms are there. Gamopetalous forms, first form is campanulate. We read or we studied the same term under sepals. So campanulate, here bell shaped. We can see the bell like shape here. Example is campanula flower, and when the corolla, that is in infundibuli form, means it is funnel like. This type of arrangement can be seen in petunia. And gamopetalous means the petals, they are fused, but how they are arranged? They are arranged in tube like manner. Then we call tubular. Tubular gamopetalous. Example of tubular one is sunflower. In sunflower there are two florets, ray florets and disc floret. In disc floret we can see this type of arrangement or this type of shape, that is tube like. And in Bryophyllum, urceolate gamopetalous type is there. So corolla, they attract insects to facilitate pollination, which is very important event before fertilization.